Hi, Mark here, Wednesday, March the 25th, 9:45 a.m. Eastern, 1:45 p.m. GMT. US session well underway and in the afternoon portion of the European session. Let's have a look at the US dollar. Green candlestick testing intraday resistance right now. Got support at 98.85, resistance at 99.26. We'll see if this demand for US dollar and US dollar index continues this push higher, which it's doing right now, and if it can get up to even possibly testing this descending trend line. Downtrend still in place. EMA's pointed lower, but certainly US dollar fighting its way back. Attempted fight back yesterday, couldn't maintain. There's the wick left behind. That was in the afternoon portion of the US session. But today's trying again, or demand, should I say, again. US dollar demand today, index pushing that bit higher. We'll see how that plays out through the US session if it's able to maintain this push higher, or if we get a turnaround like we so often do and sellers step in around this 99.28 resistance level and push lower and look to get back to the 99 or below that 99 level. But strong US dollar certainly to start. Let's have a look at the majors. And there you see strong US dollar against the euro. I've got resistance at 116.30 and support being tested right now at 115.70. Red candlestick. Buyers earlier were buyers of euro, sellers of US were unable to break above this resistance area. Sellers have stepped in, and as you can see now, selling euro, buying US dollar. US dollar strength at this point. We'll see if that can continue, or if we do get a turnaround and from strong to weak US dollar and buyers step in, buyers of euro, sellers of US, and bounce up off this area and look back up at resistance. Pound against the US. And there you see strong US dollar against the pound as well. Similar pattern to the euro. I've got resistance at 134.35. I've got support sitting at 133.68. Sellers of pound, buyers of US testing that support right now. We'll see if that can continue, can be maintained. Yesterday, push lower, and then in the late afternoon late in the US session, we got a turnaround. We'll see if that happens again today, or if US dollar buyers do and can maintain and push lower. US dollar against the yen. There's the strong US against the yen as well. I've got support at 158.59 and resistance at 159.12. Testing that and looking to maintain about that 159 level. Higher lows the whole way, you can see that. So certainly looks like US dollar may able to continue this push higher. EMA still pointed to the downside. Buyers will look to test above the 159 and look up at the 159.64 resistance. If we do get a turnaround from strong to weak US dollar, sellers will step in at this just above the 159 level and look back down below that level, looking down at support at 158.58. US dollar against the Canadian. That was the New Zealand. US dollar Canadian, strong US dollar, strong uptrend, higher highs, higher lows on this daily chart. I've got support at 137.51, resistance at 137.98, testing that 138 level, tough level on the upside. We'll see if buyers, US dollar buyers, can maintain at this 138, perhaps even push higher, or if we get a turnaround from strong to weak US dollar and sellers step in, looking to bounce down off the 138 level, looking down at support at 137.51. Overall, we're seeing strong US dollar. We're seeing it on the index testing intraday resistance right now, doing the same against the euro, the pound, and the yen, Canadian as well. We'll see if that can be maintained, if there's maintained or even maybe pushed further, meaning US dollar strength continues and adds to the gains we've already seen, or do we get a turnaround and a bounce down of these relevant levels and from strong US dollar to weak US dollar, which is what we did see in the afternoon session, afternoon portion of the US session yesterday. We've got our levels to work with. Good trading, and I'll see you at end of day.